Greetings to everyone out there and welcome back to Around the Clock. Today, we have some very exciting news concerning the Nintendo Switch Pro. According to a brand new article found on Bloomberg.com, we have an idea of what the Nintendo Switch Pro's graphics chip upgrade looks like plus more, and we also have the price of this item. So with that being said, let's get into two segments of this article as you can see here. Nintendo plans to adopt an upgraded Nvidia chip with better graphics and processing for a new Switch model planned for the year-end shopping season, according to people familiar with the matter. The new Switch iteration will support Nvidia's Deep Learning Super Sampling, or DLSS, a novel rendering technology that uses artificial intelligence to deliver high-fidelity graphics more efficiently. That will allow the console, which is also set for an OLED display upgrade, to reproduce visuals at 4K quality when plugged into a TV, said the people who asked not to be identified because the plan is not public. The US company's new chipset will also bring a better CPU and increased memory. DLSS support will require new code to be added to games, so it'll primarily be used to improve graphics on upcoming titles, said the people, including multiple game developers. Bloomberg News previously reported that the new Switch is likely to include a 7-inch OLED screen from Samsung Display Company and couple the console's release with a bounty of new games. Nvidia and Nintendo representatives declined to comment. Nintendo's Switch games release calendar remains mostly empty for the latter half of the year, though the company announced Tuesday a new partnership with Niantic Incorporated on augmented reality smartphone apps, set to commence with a Pikmin app in 2021, which we talked about in the first video of today. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. Now continuing on. Analysts expect the new Switch to be offered at a higher price than the current model's $299, a level unchanged since the Switch's initial release in 2017. Bloomberg Intelligence's Matthew Canterman foresees an increase of as much as $100. $349.99 will increase the value proposition of the device, but I still think Nintendo can drive strong demand even at $399.99, he said. DLSS was first introduced as an image upscaling feature in 2018 and remains exclusive to Nvidia graphics cards. It's an atypical advanced edition for Kyoto-based Nintendo, which has tended to opt for more mature and lower cost technology than rivals Sony and Microsoft adopt in their consoles. The new Switch will still lack the overall performance capabilities of its pricier rivals. What we value is how much the new technology contributes to the fun experience and how comfortably a consumer can play, Nintendo Senior Executive Officer Ko Shiota said last year. So there you all have it. The full article will be linked down in the description box if anyone is interested, but some of the main points of this is that yes, this new Switch model will most likely be pricier at either $349 or $399 according to this article. Also, this Nvidia graphics card that they have installed here is something new for Nintendo, and it allows the graphics for these games for the Switch Pro to be upscaled to 4K, which is something that we heard as well, so everything seems to be lining up here. The 7-inch OLED screen from Samsung is here as well, so hey man, everything is here, everything is lining up for the Switch Pro, and it's only a matter of time when Nintendo announces this officially. Now, as far as the price is concerned, I believe that if it's at $349 or $399, that's justifiable, especially if it has some upgrades that we can look forward to. If this does have 4K upscaling along with a 7-inch OLED screen, that is a big difference than something that you'll be paying $299 for, and I would expect the price to be different. Maybe they have it at $349 and they reduce the Switch that's out on the market right now at a lower cost or something like this, and do the same thing with a Switch Lite as well, but we do have to wait and see. A higher price should be expected, especially if we get all of these upgrades that have been reported. Of course, we do need an official announcement by Nintendo about this whole Switch Pro thing, but the same thing happened with the Switch Lite. There were so many reports coming from Bloomberg and other outlets that this Switch Mini at the time was on the way, and Nintendo just out of nowhere dropped a trailer for the Switch Lite and had the internet going crazy. And I think the same thing will happen with this new Nintendo Switch Pro or a new Nintendo Switch or Super Nintendo Switch or whatever Nintendo plans to call it. They'll just shadow drop the trailer or announce it within some type of Nintendo Direct, and boom, there we have it. It's also said that this Nintendo Switch Pro will launch sometime later this year, hopefully with a big game like the Breath of the Wild 2, but we do have to wait and see what happens. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this video. What are your thoughts on everything that was discussed here? Please let me know down in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and remember to keep it locked here Around the Clock, where here we focus on Nintendo gaming news around the clock. I'll catch you guys in the next one.